So we're literally days away from the June 7th Xbox showcase. I can't remember the last time an Xbox event felt this important, not because Xbox is struggling, not because Xbox is even dead. Can we finally retire that conversation because it's been going on for too long? This showcase matters because Xbox is entering a completely new era. New leadership, new strategy, new hardware rumors, first-party games that have been cooking for years. And for the first time in a long time, it genuinely feels like Xbox has something to prove. Now, before we jump into this, I want to be very clear that these are leaks, rumors, predictions, and educated guesses. Some of this could happen, some of this might not, but even if half of these rumors are true, June 7th could end up being one of the strongest Xbox showcases we've seen in a long while. So let's get into it. The first thing we need to talk about is the pressure, because Xbox is celebrating its 25th anniversary and Microsoft is looking to rebuild confidence after years of studio closures, project cancellations, shifting exclusivity strategies, and constant debates about the future of the brand. Multiple industry outlets have pointed to this showcase as a major moment for Xbox to show where their platform is heading next. And that's why this event feels different. People aren't just looking for trailers, they're looking for direction, they're looking for confidence. They're looking for reasons to be excited about Xbox again. Let's start with the obvious one, Gears of War E-Day. We already know it's getting its own dedicated direct immediately after the showcase. Microsoft officially announced that months ago. That tells me one thing: Xbox is extremely confident in what the coalition has made. You don't give a game an entire deep dive presentation unless you believe it's one of the biggest titles in your lineup. I expect gameplay, story details, new characters, technical showcase, the lot. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if this opens the entire show. Gears is one of those few franchises that still carries that old school Xbox identity. You start with Gears, you remind people what Xbox is, and then you build momentum from there. Now, where the hell is State of Decay 3? Because I feel like this game has quietly become one of the biggest mysteries inside Xbox. Think about it, the game was announced all the way back in 2020, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And despite the occasional update, we still don't have a clear picture of exactly what this game is going to be when it finally launches. Now, don't get me wrong, the last gameplay we saw looked promising. The visuals looked better, the scale looked bigger, and the zombie technology seemed massively improved. But this is exactly why I think State of Decay 3 needs to show up at this showcase. What they need now is a game that can surprise people, a game that reminds everyone just how unique some of their first-party studios actually are. Because when State of Decay is firing on all cylinders, there's really nothing else like it. It's not just a zombie game, it's a community management game, a survival game, a base building game, a co-op, permadeath game. It's one of those weird Xbox franchises that have ridiculously dedicated fan base. I think this could be the year it finally breaks into the mainstream. My predictions: a massive gameplay demonstration, a release window, maybe even a launch date, because after 6 years people are starting to get impatient, and I don't blame them. At some point these games have to stop being promises and start becoming realities. If Undead Labs comes out swinging and shows a genuinely next generation zombie survival experience, State of Decay 3 could easily become one of the biggest talking points of the entire showcase. I think Xbox needs that, not another CGI trailer, not another logo reveal, but actual gameplay, actual proof that these long development cycles are worth it. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Fable, because if you've been following the news recently, you'll know the game was delayed again and is now targeting 2027 according to recent reporting. Microsoft has nevertheless confirmed that Fable will be shown at the June showcase. This is where I think Xbox has a huge opportunity. The delay sucks, nobody likes delays, but delays become easier to accept when you show people why. Give us 20 minutes of gameplay, show the world, show combat, show quests and progression, show exploration, show why this thing needed extra time, because if Playground Games nails a presentation, people will stop talking about the delay and start talking about the actual game itself. I generally think Clockwork Revolution could steal the show. Seriously, every single time we see this game, it looks better and better. The world looks incredible, the time manipulation mechanics are fascinating, the Bioshock vibes are off the charts. And according to speculation surrounding the Game Pass listing, Clockwork Revolution is one of the names repeatedly popping up ahead of the showcase. My prediction: release window, extended gameplay, and maybe even a launch date, because at some point Xbox needs games to stop being concept and start becoming actual products. So I know we're not getting Halo 7, but I do think Halo appears like it has to. This is Xbox, it's the 25th anniversary era. Halo is still one of the biggest brands they own. Several predictions from industry commentators suggest Halo will have some kind of presence at the show. Most probably the remake of CE. Whatever it is though, I think Halo shows up, and honestly it needs to. Right, so let's talk about Banjo. Every year, every single year, people predict Banjo. Every year people get disappointed, but here's the thing. This year feels different. Xbox is celebrating 25 years. There has been multiple predictions from Xbox-focused outlets that classic Xbox-era franchise revival could happen, with Banjo-Kazooie frequently mentioned as the dream announcement, which I'm fully on board with. Do I think it's guaranteed? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Will the internet lose its mind? Absolutely, and honestly, Microsoft knows that. Another rumor I keep seeing is hardware, specifically the Elite Series 3 controller, new accessories, Project Helix teasers, anniversary hardware. Predictions around new Elite controller and hardware announcements have been gaining momentum recently. Now, I don't think we're seeing the next Xbox console, but a teaser, maybe a roadmap. That feels possible, especially if Microsoft wants people talking beyond the games. Now, if you're looking for my wild predictions, I think there'll be one more thing, and not just a trailer or not just a sequel, not just a remake, something genuinely unexpected, because the best Xbox showcases always have one. The thing nobody predicts, the thing that takes over social media, the thing that dominates YouTube thumbnails for 2 weeks. Maybe it's Banjo, maybe it's Killer Instinct, maybe it's completely new IP, maybe it's something from one of Microsoft's secret studios, whatever it is. I think they need that moment. But my final thoughts, at the end of the day, I think June 7th is less about individual games and more about confidence. Can Xbox walk onto the stage and convince people the future is exciting? Can they prove that all these years of acquisitions, delays, and investments are finally paying off? Can they deliver one of those showcases that people talk about for months afterwards? I think they can. I mean, you've got Fable, you got Gears, you got Clockwork Revolution, you got Halo rumors, hardware rumors, anniversary celebrations. You've got potential surprises. The ingredients are there. Now, all Xbox has to do is actually stick the landing, and if they do, this could end up being one of the most important Xbox showcases we've seen in a very long time. But let me know if you have any of your own rumors or predictions. Leave a like or a sub if you enjoyed it, if you found it insightful, and I will see you guys in the next one.